Good morning, CG. I'm Moggy.
And I'm Jesse.
And this is your CGTV Broadcast for Friday, October 24th. First up today, we have some news from the World Language Department.
This year, Senora Fleck was chosen as the 2025 American Association of Teachers of Spanish and Portuguese Teacher of the Year. This association is one of the largest language-specific associations in America, with nearly 10,000 members. Senora Fleck won for the Indiana chapter.
Feels like she really relates to her students. She understands her students, and I don't know if it's just the nature of her teaching a world language class, but it feels like she teaches in a really natural way. You almost don't feel like you're being taught.
I was very surprised by it. I guess it's kind of nice to be recognized for my hard work for over the years. So yeah, I was very surprised, but I'm, I guess, very grateful and humbled. So
Senorita is really funny. She's also good at teaching Spanish. And she always asks us if we have questions, and then if she does, she tries to explain it. And usually she's pretty good, but she's very funny, and she's very informal, so her class is always entertaining.
On Tuesday, the French National Honor Society, led by new French teacher Mrs. Dutch, had their induction ceremony in order to induct new members.
For some, French is just a class, but for others, it's a passion. This week, the French NHS induction took place, welcoming a new set of people into the club.
The purpose was just to recognize all the French students who are in 3 and above for their hard work and their dedication to their academics in French and in their other classes.
French NHS isn't just about the language. Those in the club also learn about the culture and grow connections with each other.
The main goal is just to spread the love of French and the culture around, and it's a place where people can come together and share that and talk together and learn more about the culture.
French NHS is not an easy pastime. The meeting challenges the students to dive deeper into the language.
So the leaders basically speak in only French, so we kind of have to figure out what they're saying, and then we do the activities based off of that, and that's just kind of fun.
It's allowed me to dive deeper into the language, learn more about slang, idioms, figurative language, stuff you wouldn't exactly know just from learning a grammar lesson. And it's also kind of helped me with my language because I'm able to practice on a regular basis speaking fluently with another person.
The leadership of French NHS are able to use their knowledge to help those new to the club and enjoy seeing their growth in the language.
My favorite part about French NHS is doing the fun activities with the other students in the club. And I also like seeing other students who are really committed to the language grow in their skills and learn more about French slang or little nuances that we don't have in English.
This is Andrew Brule. Now back to the studio.
For coverage of the Spanish National Honor Society induction, which happened last night, check out CG Trojaneer on Instagram.
Starting on October 30th, students will be performing in the production of Carrie the Musical. Students have been rehearsing for several weeks now. Garrison Dowling brings us the preview of the show.
Next Thursday, the musical theater department will have their opening night for the musical Carrie. Based off the Stephen King novel, the musical follows a bullied high school girl named Carrie discovering that she has telekinetic powers.
So yeah, I play Carrie. One of the most challenging things is just encompassing that really shy, quiet personality kind of thing, and then just morphing it into this kind of like a butterfly, just a more confident person at the very end, because I am not a shy person at all. So that was the biggest challenge, was just going from really, really shy to really, really confident and keeping that ramping up throughout the show.
A main dynamic throughout the musical is the unwavering resolve of Carrie.
She perseveres. She's been bullied her whole life, but she's still going. She's still moving. She's still trying to do what's best for her mom and then what's best for herself at the end. And I don't know. I think she still keeps a kind of optimistic view.
While some like the story for its horror characteristics, others enjoy its deeply rooted anti-bullying message.
It's not just a horror aspect. It shows the reality of kids being bullied, and then it shows that kind of dynamic of finally overcoming a struggle, or just in a sense of just a high school sense in general. It shows hey, why can't we all just get along? And maybe all this tragedy wouldn't have happened if we could have all just gotten along. And it kind of tells that really, really nice lesson at the end.
The musical theater department has been dedicating the past months to perfecting the show, fostering a collaborative culture.
I am learning, definitely how to communicate a lot better and how to collaborate with people a lot more, especially in the show, because it's a whole cast and everybody has an important part. And so you all have to collaborate, which luckily the cast is really, really tightly knit already. So a lot of us are already friends with each other and everything. So it's just nice to have that kind of companionship with everybody.
What happens when the quiet girl at school is pushed too far?
When secrets, fears, and cruelty come crashing down on prom night.
Carrie the musical takes Stephen King's legendary story to stage in a powerful, thrilling, and unforgettable way.
Meet Carrie White, misunderstood, bullied, and searching for acceptance.
But Carrie has a secret, a power she can't control.
And when that power is unleashed, no one will ever forget prom night.
This isn't just a horror story. It's about fitting in, standing out, and what happens when kindness is missing.
With electrifying music, jaw-dropping drama, and a story that will leave you on the edge of your seat.
Carrie the Musical is an event you won't want to miss.
Get your tickets now, before it's too late.
Carrie is waiting.
Tickets are available on the Center Grove Theater website. The show opens on Thursday, October 30th.
Hey Jesse, you think you could draw the Pacers logo from memory?
I don't know, probably.
This week, Zoe Land, Hallie Tishner, and Alana Miller went out to see if CG students could draw sports logos from memory after only seeing them for 5 seconds.
Hello CG, today we are going to show your fellow Trojans a football logo for 5 seconds and they will have to try and redraw it.
Okay, you gotta draw it. Okay. Rush to the camera.
Alright, that's
show
good,
the camera.
That's good.
Show the camera. Show the camera. That's not bad. Wow. That's not bad. Okay. That's close. It's not bad. Wow, CG, those are some great drawings.
Now back to the studio.
Thanks, ladies.
Tonight, the marching band kicks off their super regional competition. Next weekend, the band has their semi-state competition as well. It takes a lot of work to get ready for these competitions. Here's Noah Poston with the story.
This weekend, the marching band has their super regional competition. The marching band has an extensive process for preparing for competitions like this.
I'd say our practice competition, leading up to competitions, they don't really vary that much. It's just we kind of ramp up the intensity of resetting on certain reps or just getting multiple reps of something. It's not very much different than what we do now. Now since we're in competition season, we're not learning any more of the show. It's just kind of go until we're done now. You have to just keep going and know that you're gonna be able to do it. And it's like I said, it's exhausting. It's just a lot of time to go through all the day.
Leading up to a competition, we usually focus more on actually rehearsing and running through the show.
Being mentally prepared is very important to the band's success.
Honestly, I just try my best to relax. I know with my other two drum majors, Corinne and Joshitha, we'll hold hands leading up to the competition, just say positive things.
Being able to be mentally present and just always understanding that it's hard, but you can do hard things, especially since we have had so many reps and so many repetitions of everything. It should be second nature at that point. I would say the thing that's helped me most is that no matter where we go, it's always a fun time, and just the feeling of performing for a crowd is always what kind of keeps me going. I've done this for 4 years, and it's always just I get the same feeling every single time. It's no matter where we are, I always just love performing.
Another factor that is important to the band's success is keeping everyone together and in sync with each other.
So before we do full ensemble reps, in like subsections, we make sure like we can play stuff in time and like in tune or like cleanliness. And then once we get to the field, we use a Met to like make sure we're all doing it together. And then like we like do certain things like get off the Met and stuff like that. So like that's how we are able to stay in time like that. Success can like kind of vary between person to person, but like I'd say for me, it's just like knowing that like no matter what I've done, I put in so much hard work, and like I want to feel accomplished of like what I've been able to put out on the field. And I kind of like I would say that's like kind of for everyone. Like we just always, we always, at least I try to like have people understand that like you do this for such a long time, and it should be like rewarding and accomplishing to have something like that.
I try my best to make sure that I know the music. I practice in my free time, just listening to recordings, practicing different patterns, especially working with the other drum majors to make sure that we all look in sync while conducting is really important so that we can make sure that the band is together.
The marching band has their super regional competition at Lucas Oil Stadium this weekend, and they hope to do well so they can advance to semi-state next weekend. This was Noah Poston. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Noah.
Tomorrow, our girls soccer team faces off against Carmel in the semi-state championship. Here's Aubrey LeMasters and Maddie Guilfoy with the story.
Girls soccer, who has a 9-2 record on the season, will face off against Carmel in the semi-state game Saturday. Unlike the rest of the team, junior Mia Marlin has not played against Carmel this season, which gives her a new perspective.
Since I was injured against Carmel in the preseason game, I got to see it from a new perspective on the sidelines, and I really just want to go in and take control of the midfield and take control of the attack and bring chances to goal.
After missing the entirety of her junior season due to injury, senior captain Taylor Townley has more motivation than ever.
Something that's been motivating me is to make it past first round of sectionals because we didn't do that sophomore year, and I really wanted to make it far in the postseason, and being able to do this with this team has been really special to me.
The team looks to bounce back against Carmel, who is one of their only 2 losses on the season.
Girls soccer isn't the only team competing this weekend. Our volleyball will face Yorktown for the regional title, and our girls and boys cross-country teams are also heading into the regional meets.
We're super excited for regionals. We've been working very hard, and we're going to go out there and put our all.
That's all we have for you today, CG. Follow us on Instagram at CG Trojaneer or at Trojaneer Sports for daily updates, or go to the website at trojaneer.com. We'll see you next week. Bye.